Hey guys, welcome back. We just had literally the most amazing war ever. We actually had a perfect war. Judging by our bases, you can see that they didn't really attack that much. From the other side, we actually managed to 3-star every single base that they had, which was amazing. We've never done this before. So yeah, looking at it, 23 stars. I actually got the most heroic attack. Here's a look at all the replays. Unfortunately, I think there was a maintenance in the meantime, and I wasn't able to record all of the replays, but we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the 3 stars that we had here. So he's going to use a Lava Lunion attack here. He's going to attack from the left side, which is better because those air defenses are overlapping. What I should point out here is he actually does a really good job of leading the loons into the air defenses. You'll see the rages are placed before the air defenses instead of rather on top of them, which helps the balloons get there faster. What I see a lot of people doing, a big mistake, is placing their rages right on top of the air defense so that the balloons actually take forever to get to it. And the lava hounds get destroyed before the loons are able to make it over. So a nice 3-star there. Afterwards it's just easy cleaning up. Taking a look at the next one, Chris here. I'm not sure why he didn't drop a barb in the first place, waste a couple of wall breakers there, but overall ends up being okay. So he'll attack from the left side. He actually has a pretty good split here, where one of the golems is going to go on top and the other is going to head into the middle to break in. I feel like he actually drops his heroes and Pekka's a little bit late here, but he actually gets a really good split on them too. So in order to get a 3-star on most of these bases, you have to be able to clear a lot of the defenses so that they don't attack you from the back or attack the weaker troops. So the golem is tanking on top here, the Pekkas and the king are tanking in the middle, and then the Pekkas are actually tanking at the bottom as well, so he's clearing out most of the base at the same time. Granted, it's a little bit of a weaker base, so he's able to do that. Usually you can only get a split along the middle and one side, and your troops will have to wrap around again, but overall ends up doing a really good job here, so we'll take that 3-star. Moving on to the next one, we'll see here that Nimbits actually gets a freebie base. Actually almost has most of his troops wiped out by giant bombs. But he attacks on the side with most of the defenses, drops his spells, clears them out pretty easily, and then is able to clean through the rest of the base. I guess his base spells out 12 nigs, that's the number 12 guy in our team. You die. And I can't remember if he got 3-star or not, but he probably forgot to change his base back before it started in the war. Or else it could be a decoy base where they're trying to get a lot of people to attack it just for loot, and give up their attacks pretty much on other bases, which we've been pretty strict on people about not doing. So here JG manages to get a really good split off the start for his troops. One of the golems stays on top and is being chased by a couple wizards, which help take out the defenses up there. The rest of the troops will head into the middle, take out the clan castle, and then push their way in. The good thing about this base is he doesn't have that many defenses at the bottom, so they're all in the center. And what we're able to do is push all of our troops into the center, have the golems tank, and have all of them enraged and healed while they're taking out most of the defenses. So the only thing really left is a cannon archer tower at the bottom, which may cause problems, but since most of the troops are up and the king's still tanking, they work through them pretty easily. And the golems go ahead and start punching through walls again, which is great. So nice one there. This is my attack. What I was planning to do is have 2 giants at the bottom. In retrospect, I should have had 3 because I didn't realize the clan castle was going to come out and distract my queen before I had a chance to kill it. So I should have actually popped my queen's ability before they got there, but you'll see them start on the, or you'll see the giants start on the air defense and almost take it out, and my queen will actually be in the middle of taking out that D storage when she gets distracted, and I forget to use her ability before the other troops kill her. But I'll attack this from 3 sides. I drop 1 lava balloon on top, followed by 5 balloons, and then 2 on each side for the other air defenses. And then I'll rage each of those 3 sides. I didn't realize, though, that the air defense at the bottom had stayed up, so I almost actually screwed up this attack. But overall, I still had 2 lava hounds up, which make their way to the bottom, and are actually able to take out that air defense before the balloons even make it down, so it ended up working out pretty well. There's actually still 1 lava hound up that has a good amount of health. I was a little bit scared because the queen was starting to pick off a lot of the balloons, and that was a lot of my DPS to finish off the rest of the base. So if she had taken them out, it may have been a bit of an issue, but it looks like they were doing pretty well. So we'll go ahead and finish off there. So at this point, I think there were 2 or 3 more bases that need to be 3-starred, 3 more bases that need to be 3-starred to get the perfect. So we were all kind of on our toes at this point. So here's an attack by my buddy Smash, aka Jericho. So he makes his way in from the top with a bunch of Valks, an attack we haven't seen used by anybody else in the clan. They actually make their way into the middle and for some reason don't take out the wizard towers on the top. So they'll actually work their way into the center and do a pretty good job of taking out the heroes and a lot of defenses on the inside. And then he'll go ahead and drop his king and queen on the right side so that they take out the defenses there and then sweep their way down the bottom to clear the rest of the defenses there. Fortunately, the queen actually works her way up to the wizard tower first, and then makes her way back down to where the king is. The Valks, surprisingly here, are still making their way through, so they're actually doing really, really well. We haven't had too many people use them in their attacks, but I might try using them in a couple of mine just to see how they work, but from looking at this, it seems like they work out pretty well. So anyways, nice job to him. So at this point we had 2 more attacks left and 2 more 3-stars that we needed. So Gilbert here was going to take the higher base, and Greatness was going to take the lower base. So this is a Gilbert's Town Hall 10, so he should have no trouble with this. He's having one of the golems go on top, unfortunately 2 of them went up top, to take out the defenses up there, leaving only a wizard tower on the very left. I had initially told him to put his troops a little bit more down to the right when he deployed so that they took out that group of the mortar, archer tower, and cannon on the right side. But the wizards and the witch, 2 witches, actually do a pretty good job of taking those out. The issue is if those troops got killed and those cannons and archers were still up, they could have taken out most of the troops from behind or been an issue in terms of having the queen or the wizards head over there without any tanks in front of them, and so it may not have ended up being a 3-star overall. So the point with Go Wee Wee a lot of times, or Go Wipe, is you want to try to have a good split so that the tanks will stay alive and stay in front of your troops for as long as possible to take out as many defenses as you possibly can. And it ended up working out okay there, but occasionally it can be an issue. So same thing here is going to go with a Go Wipe attack. Starts from the left. The goal is to take out everything in the middle and the bottom, and then sweep away around to the top where there aren't any walls. So the walls tend to slow you down at the end of your attack, so you want to take out the area that has the most walls and enclosures and whatnot at the very beginning, while you still have your spells and heals and whatnot to kind of push you through them, along with your wall breakers. As the raid pushes on, your troops will start to weaken because you'll lose your tanks and whatnot, and it'll take a lot longer to push the walls because you won't have any wall breakers that are able to reach inside. So you want to leave as many open areas at the end as you possibly can. So here you want to wipe out all the areas that are walled off, defending his defenses and then leave the top area for the very end. So here, the golem and the P.E.K.K.A can just freely run around and destroy the defenses without having to worry about being stuck behind walls or whatnot. So, anyways, I had to walk him through it a little bit, but he did an amazing job with it, and we ended up getting the very last 3-star at pretty much the last minute of the war, which was amazing. So we were all like going crazy. We were all super excited and everything. This is the first perfect war we ever had, 60-6. Hopefully we'll do it again sometime. But yeah, it's definitely one for the books. So just gonna go through the list here. You get to see kind of what attacks everybody had and what they were able to do. And then we'll kind of roll through the attacks in order of how it went through the war. But otherwise, great job to everybody. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.